welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is going to be 15 novellas that can possibly get you out of a reading slump. Alrighty, so my book friend asked me to do this video, so hopefully it's coming at a good time. I am pre-filming this so that we can possibly help you all that may be in a reading slump, that like romance, and kind of like to be able to get to free books. All of the books that I am going to name off, which is 15 of them, are books that you can either get for free, are on Kindle Unlimited, are on Audible Escape. There's different places where you can find them and read them. They're all under, I think I kept it under 200 pages. So they are very quick reads, just something juicy, hot, steamy, some of them, not all of them, to get you out of your reading slump. Quite possibly with romance. So the first book, I'm just going to briefly go through them. This is going to be a really short video. So make sure that you are checking the description box. I will leave all the names of the books down there in the description box. I won't timestamp them because that would be like super quick. I'm not going to go too much into them. If I did a review for them, well, I did a review for all of these because they were all on my read list. So I've actually read all of these, and these are the ones that I would suggest to get out of a reading slump. I am rambling right now. What was I going to say? Oh, I will try and link some reviews up in the cards right there of the ones that I highly suggest, or if there's ones that have some warnings to them or may not appeal to the audience in general. There we go. If there's something on the darker side, I tried to keep it under 4 Steam fans. There is two on here that may set someone off, but for the most part, everything else is very general public consumption. Still sexy, still romantic, still yummy, still juicy, but it's gonna, you know, there are 2 that are definitely pushing the envelope. So let's just jump into them. Meant to Be by Lucy Darling. This is a quick little first meeting sort of office romance that it's a cold CEO. He ends up having his personal assistant hire a personal assistant for him that's like very personal. He's a very cold CEO. He doesn't like to clean up after himself. So this woman comes into his life that needs somewhere to stay because she's practically homeless. And when they first meet, he is like drawn into her scent, and yes, I know. It's a insta love. It's insta love. It's a novella, man. Let it be. But I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I felt their chemistry, and it was such just a yummy little treat there. Then we have Meant to Love by Lucy Darling, and actually I think I said that in the wrong order. These 2 books actually go together. You don't have to read them together, but the characters sort of flow back and forth between the 2 of them. But the second one in this duet of compilation, yeah, I can't talk right now in this video, deals with a brother's best friend and the sister that sort of had a crush on the brother's best friend, you know, reciprocated, but there's a little bit of an age gap. So yeah, lots of possession, lots of you know, sexual tension. Love it. Next, I'm going to suggest that you guys check out The Experiment, which is X-Clan 1.5 by Lexi C. Foss. And this is a shifter romance. It's paranormal. It's post-apocalyptic as well. And it's going to take you into the X-Clan series. And what's so special about this story is that you don't have to read the previous book, Andor Sector, to enjoy this one. There is some overlap, but you don't miss anything by just picking this one up testing out the world, seeing if you like the situation that's going on, and then going on from there. I loved that about this series, and this book was just a yummy little morsel of paranormal romance shifter post-apocalyptic yumminess. Yes, and I never thought I would say that. Never thought I would say that I was like all about some post-apocalyptic stuff, but this one I was down for. Next, we're going to talk about Mile High by B. Cranford. This is available for free, I believe. Like I said, you might have to check to see if some of these are still free, still on Kindle Unlimited, things like that. But this one introduces you to a female character who takes a flight just up and takes on a whim, because she just got out of a bad relationship and is like, I need to do something different for my life. Gets on a plane, goes to Australia, and on that flight from the United States to Australia, she meets this yummy Aussie guy, and this is an interracial romance. I love me an interracial romance. You guys know this, and I was here for this. There's actually some sexy time on a plane, which hence the name Mile High. Yes. I will warn that this one does leave off on a bit of a cliffhanger once they land in Australia, but you can pick up the next book, which is a full-length novel, and continue on with their journey as well. The next book I'm going to talk about is Someone by Kendra Danielle, and I have talked about this book. The author had taken it down from Amazon for a little while, and then she put it back up on Amazon, and I am so happy that I get to shout this book out and tell you guys to go check it out. It deals with a female that is in the STEM program, and she has been working at this company for a long time, and then the male character, he's an ex-football player who happens to see this woman that works like 3 floors down from him. So he goes 3 floors down every single day that he's attracted to, and he gets his coffee. Well, come to find out, they know each other in a past life. Well, not really past life, past worlds. And she knows exactly who he is, but he has no clue who she is. And I loved the sort of reasons why he doesn't remember her and how they ended up, being together in the first place. And I was just here for this story. I really, really enjoyed it and hope that you guys will take a chance on it. Next book I'm going to talk about is Watch With Me, which is Voyeur 4.5 by Fiona Cole. This book, like I've said before, is a standalone book. It's a prequel to the next book in the series. This couple, this is their first meeting, and this is how they end up becoming a couple, or gives you a hint at why they are so attracted to each other. This book is slightly on the taboo side. It's slightly on the darker side. It deals with a BDSM club, and there is an age gap within the couple that is talked about in this book. But it is so steamy, so very steamy, and definitely will probably get you out of a reading slump if, that's your thing. The next book I'm going to talk about is Your Dad Will Do by Katee Robert. This is another one. This is the other book that I was telling you guys about that probably has some warnings to it. This does have a little bit of a taboo subject to it. It is an age gap, and it deals with a specific kink in the sexual world. So tread lightly if there are some kinks that don't necessarily fit with you. Go out and check out those reviews. I don't think I put it in mine. I'm not sure. But some people don't like this kink, and I did. I thought it was hot, and it was steamy, and it was just yummy. Just yummy. Next, we're going to talk about Dirty Chef by Cara D. This book is an age gap story as well. However, the age gap for the story is a little different. It deals with a chef that is all grown up, and she's working with this guy, and he's not getting the clue, but then he finally gets the clue, and then, but they have a history and stuff like that. But there is an age gap in this one as well. Next, I'm going to talk about Blind Date with a Book Boyfriend by Lucy Eden. I love this book oh so much. And it has all of the yumminess to the romance world. It talks specifically about different books, and they meet in a our two main characters end up meeting in a bookstore by happenstance, and then there's some other things that are revealed. They sort of, you know, take that day that they meet in the bookstore and kind of walk around and do things, and it's a date with a boyfriend. So yeah, go check it out. It's so good. Next, I'm going to talk about Mixologist by Mila Hart. This is a very short novella that deals with sort of social media and catfishing and sort of that uptight sort of woman finding something that she was looking for through a app. And I really enjoyed this because our male character keeps his identity sort of hidden for a little while, and then he reveals himself, and it was good. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. Next, I'm going to talk about Snow Angel by MINK. MINK has a slew of books. This is just one of them over in the KU universe that I just absolutely adore. It's a novella. It's quick, fast, sexy, and I just really, really loved it and think you guys should go check it out. It deals with two warring neighbors that live across the street from each other, and it has to deal with Christmas lights. What else do you need? Next, I'm going to talk about Grading Curves by Naima Simone. This is a professor who is just now newly to her town, and she is starting to work at this local college, and to do something that is, you know, outside of her comfort zone, she's like, I'm going to go ahead and get a tattoo. Walks into the tattoo shop, and lo and behold, her tattoo artist is fine. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then some other things are revealed. It deals with a college setting, so the age gap sort of feel, or student-teacher sort of feel that it may have, it's all good. It's all good. These are adults, like very much adults. Next, we have Honeymoon, Hideaway by Hart. This deals with a blackout that happens in Vegas and a little wedding chapel honeymoon spot. Let me just say, I have to give it to the the smoking goat, and he's absolutely hilarious. He doesn't necessarily carry the story, but he adds so much more to the story, and I love every single moment of it, I did love every single moment of it, and that's why I'm telling you guys to go check it out. It's so funny. Next, we have 30 Day Boyfriend by Whitney G. I wanted more from this one. It's, exactly what the title says. It's about a guy that needs a girlfriend, or a girl that needs a boyfriend for 30 days, and they make that arrangement, and it's 30 days. That's it. A little num-num. And then finally, I'm going to tell you guys about A Secret One by Aleatha Romig, and this one is about a wedding date that goes awry, or two people from the wedding party that end up hooking up one night. It's really good. It builds into a different series and another book, but it's such a fun little treat. It's gonna make you want to go read the rest of the series. So let me know if you have read any of those books down in the comments section. Let's discuss them. Let's talk about them. If these books don't appeal to you, what do you use to get out of a reading slump? Let me know down there in the comment section. You guys can discuss between yourselves as well, because in these times, a lot of people are in reading slumps, and all this help is so needed. So, you know, go out and help your fellow book buddy, and suggest some good things to get them out of a reading slump. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Like I said, my Ko-fi and my PayPal links are down there as well. So if you have some extra change and you wish to donate to me to keep this channel running efficiently and even better, you know, I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys that watch in the first place, but that is a way to show your appreciation as well. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.